Hello, everybody. My name is Carlton Williams, and today I'll be giving you a presentation on digital game-based learning. All right, so first off, what is digital game-based learning in the form of education? So, digital game-based learning uses video games or gamified platforms to support teaching and learning. It merges educational content with interactive gameplay, and it is applicable across all subjects, grade levels, and learning styles. How can digital game-based learning be used in education? The first thing is skills practice. If you are teaching a math class, for example, you can embed problems within the digital game-based learning to get the students um, to practice math problems. I know I have experience using GimKit. GimKit allows them to play like a virtual tag game, but the only way that they can move is by answering math problems to earn points. And then the more points that you have allow you to keep moving and things of that nature. Concept exploration. I read that it was good with ecosystems if you're using like Minecraft education. A lot of problem solving and critical thinking games. There's also multiplayer collaboration for teamwork and skills, which is always good. We always want to get the kids working together. Um, and things like that. Adaptive learning paths for personalized instruction. So it's very, you can change the settings as a teacher. You can, give some students harder problems. You can give some students easier problems. You can put some problems in Spanish or if they need those type of things. It's very adaptable and allows you to customize it for each user that you have inside of your classroom. So the key benefits of game-based learning is the pros. They are increases student motivation and focus. Kids like to play games. I mean, they grew up with iPhones, iPads, so they just like to play games. So that will always increase their focus and motivation. It supports different learning paces and styles. Improves retention through active engagement. I think like I said, kids love to play games, so they're more likely to associate learning whatever subject it may be if there's some kind of reward attached to it or trying to get to the next level, trying to get those power ups, things of that nature. And it also provides real time feedback and tracking. So they can't get the power ups if they don't get the questions right. So they have to make sure that they are getting the questions right. And so that's where that real time feedback and tracking comes in. The skills that are developed are digital literacy because they have to read, they have to practice reading, they have to practice answering the different questions in whatever forms they may be in. Critical thinking, they have to use those skills. Sometimes they may only can use, a certain amount of their points to do one thing, and they need to have some points later to, I don't know, get to that next level or get that power up or something like that. Um, Problem solving, and communication and teamwork. So tools or platforms that are the best for game-based learning. Kahoot and quizzes are definitely digital game-based learnings that I think a lot of teachers use. Kahoot is very fun. The students really get engaged into it. And I even like Kahoot because it encourages those lower level students to get involved because sometimes it can just be luck. You have a 25% chance, or unless it's a true or false question, you might even have a 50% chance of getting that problem right in whatever subject it may be. Prodigy game learning. It is like a virtual world, basically like a school-friendly virtual world, and it's very fun, and the students do enjoy doing that. Minecraft education allows them to build and explore curriculum-based worlds. A new one that I just read about was SimCity EDU. So SimCity EDU is like Sims, but for the school version because regular Sims get a little crazy. But with Sims, they are able to build out cities. So it encourages students going to architecture, students to get their hands on into the geometry world of building buildings and things of that nature. It's really hands on, really practical gaming for them. and code combat. So learning programming through role play. Coding is a big thing in today's technology. Just coding is everywhere, especially with the use of computers. So encouraging them to use like different coding like Java and Python and things of that nature is always good for the students. So why does digital game-based learning matter? So it makes learning fun and meaningful. It prepares students for tech-driven futures, and it helps teachers reach learners who may need more engagement. So digital game-based learning isn't just play; it's purposeful practice. So those are the pros of digital game-based learning. If you haven't been using those, I'd highly encourage you to use those within your classroom. Um, but other than that, yep, that's pretty much it. Here's my references page where I got some of these articles and just reading about some of this stuff. Thank you so much for watching my presentation. Thank you.